What's up, everybody? I'm Jason, this is Freeburg Garage, sneaking out for a golden ride, evening ride, like a sunset cruise ride. If I was, calling it that, I guess what we are. We got some things we're gonna roll out, but super stoked. It's been a minute. Knocked the old dust off the bike. It's been a shame. I haven't rode as much as I want. So let's hop on the bike. Let's roll off. We'll get into it. Woo! Never gets old. Just that feeling of that feels awesome. Alright, I've been thinking about builds. Again, I know I got a bunch of mixed pieces, bags in the channel of builds that have been going on, trying to figure out what to construct, what to do for the future, and I have something in my hands, but then I thought maybe I shouldn't do it. And that's the fact of, are Sportsters overrated in builds? Alright, I know it's gonna chap some ass out there for those that maybe are in the middle of a build, but this isn't to necessarily attack everyone outside of, this is like pertaining to like YouTube, I should say. This is more like YouTube like series and all that stuff. Now I want to talk because I have an FXR projects that just kind of go on forever and never stop, with different stuff being thrown in, some stuff in particular, Sportsters. And I can't tell, or maybe I can, that's why I want to bring it up, is that I feel like Sportsters are, I think they're a little overrated on YouTube, or maybe that's just what I'm seeing. Now, I own a Sportster. I own a 2014 Harley Davidson 48 Sportster. I don't have anything against Sportsters. I'm not one of those riders that says, if you don't live and breathe FXRs, well then fuck you, you know, that's not me. I don't believe that. I believe in ride what you want to ride, who cares? You know, I don't make fun of anyone. I don't think I've ever been in a group that's made fun of other people that ride and what they ride. But when it comes to YouTube and all that good stuff, I see big channels, small channels, big channels, and a lot are doing the Sportster build up. They'll either do like their, Softail, Cruiser, Road Glide, Street Glide, FXR, all those out there. And then they switch to say, all right, now I'm here to do my second build. And it's always a Sportster. Always. There hasn't been many that have did their first build and then moved up to an even bigger bike. And maybe there's some caveats to that. I'm sure there's a lot of it. And this is my theory of why there is. Maybe I'll match out there and see what you guys think. But for a lot of those that are doing the builds on the YouTube, it takes a lot. I mean, it's a lot of fun. That's why I do it. And don't feel bad. I don't think anyone would ever feel bad about someone doing you're doing a build on YouTube, like, oh, woe is you, you have money to be able to actually build something. Like, I get it. Should be fortunate enough that I'm actually being able to do something on YouTube, have the time, and be able to actually put money into something and so forth. But anyways, so it's more so this, like I said, the second build is that when people get into it, it seems like they always jump to a Sportster. And part of me is wondering, why? Especially in the bigger YouTube channels, like, if you got some money, like, you're doing obviously pretty well at YouTube, I assume. Like, I always feel like it's cheap out, it's a shortcut. It's the I can navigate easier with the Sportster because it's way more affordable, so I'm going to do that. But I feel like it kind of tarnishes what your original plan was if you were building bigger and better bikes outside of that. Now, don't get me wrong, there are probably ones out there that will blow any build that I have out of the water in Sportster builds and all that good stuff. But in my opinion, I feel like, it's overrated. I feel like there's just more out there than doing Sportsters. But then again, I could be completely wrong about this. If everyone on here tells me, no way, man, Sportster builds are the way to go, then I'll shut my mouth and, let the Sportsters talk. And don't get me wrong, I've been thinking about doing a Sportster build at the same time, but I always hesitate to start it because I'm kind of like, well, is that kind of redundant? You know, I guess every bike on YouTube is redundant. We all kind of do generally the same thing with their own taste to it. We all have the same recipe, but we all like to put our little love in there and hope that it hits better than the other person that put it out there. You know, that's always the goal of it. You know, we all can't play stupid that someone else has already done the same thing out there. But I'm in between. Because I like to do a Sportster build and not a club style Sportster build or even like a flat tracker Sportster. I really want to do a cafe build. Cafes, you know, bike cafe bikes, if I can say it right, there we go. Were the bikes that really got me intrigued a long time ago when I was in college into street bikes. The whole look, the overall aesthetics, like beautiful, like they're a piece of artwork for, you know, European countries in particular, like people out in England and France and Belgium and Spain. Like you see these cafe builds that are overseas and they have every part custom made in meticulous. And ones that really blow my mind after you get into customizing bikes are the ones that do it from like a Honda or a CB and parts that are essentially, you know, there's no aftermarket to back you up. Everything is custom made. So it's not like they're just going off the shelf, buying it, slapping it on and calling it good. They're literally hand making whatever, all the parts together and putting it together. That always blew my mind about the cafe bike scene out there. You know, I love to do the American version of the Harley of it. I know there's been plenty out there. If you look up Harley Sportster Cafe, all in those order, you'll find plenty of videos out there that, you know, or I should say videos, pictures that will be out there that have it. So definitely something to, you know, consider maybe on the channel. But it makes me wonder though, because I see that happening right now. I feel like it's a little overrated in my own opinion, even though I want to do it. I feel like it is a bit overrated. Like if you're on a bigger YouTube platform, do a bigger build. Maybe I'm throwing stones where I shouldn't. But, you know, it is a money thing. Doing a road glide build as compared to Sportster build is very hefty. So if you're relying solely on YouTube money, for those that are out there that are like, man, I'd love to do a build on YouTube and show it off, all that stuff. Oh man, you just don't make any money back. You just do it for the pure enjoyment out of it. So, you know that out there for you. And if you're doing it, do it for the fun. Don't do it because YouTube's gonna pay you, because it doesn't pay the bills. So that about wraps for me in this one, guys. I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button, tap that like, press the notification, leave a comment below and tell what you think. And for those who've already subscribed, thank you. As always, stay free. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.